where we are going to talk about how horses show affection and love differently from humans, which is a key factor when we want to train horses, and especially when we want to connect with them. And I would also say that it's much better to connect with them first and train them later than to pursue training a horse without getting that initial connection and understanding first. And this is something I realized when we got a Norwegian trotter for free after the owner had fallen off on a trail ride and was then picked up by the ambulance. And the first thing I did with her was exactly what I'm going to share with you in this horse talk. And basically, the only thing I did with her before I was then able to ride her without reins. So I didn't need to use any treats to train her, and I didn't need to do any round penning or any of that stuff. I just was very, very aware that horses show affection and love to each other differently than humans. And this horse, she had very much a tendency to approach humans with like her shoulder first, a little bit like this, and then she would turn the hind end towards to get butt scratches, which is like most humans would think that, oh, that's very cute, and let's scratch her butt and show her that we understand her, that what she wants and what she's saying. But what also happens with this mare was that she would switch her tail a little bit and do these little mini kicks if we didn't scratch her butt or if we stopped scratching her butt. And from I think I even posted a video of this, and very many people got very furious because I didn't scratch her butt. But that was very deliberate, because this mare, she was very anxious and always looking around at the environment. And at the same time, she then had this tendency to approach with her shoulder first and then turn the hind end towards, switch her tail and do these mini kicks. And if I had then indulged in this behavior by scratching her butt to connect with her, it wouldn't have made her any more secure and calm in the situation. And it also wouldn't build a relationship where she trusted me. Because if a horse is approaching you with the shoulder or the cheek first and then turns the hind end towards you and starts switching the tails and doing little mini kicks, that's not necessarily how a horse would approach another horse for mutual grooming. They would have a completely different body language. So this is in a way a learned behavior from people misunderstanding what horses truly want and how they show love and affection to each other. Yes, because what horses value most is to be together with someone who is present and capable of taking the guard. So as herd animals and flight animals, they are, prey animals, and when they are alone, they need to be constantly on the lookout for predators. But when they are together in a herd and together with other horses, they can take turns watching the environment. And this is something we as humans don't necessarily think about, because we aren't prey animals and we aren't flight animals and we don't necessarily live in herds. We are more like predators living in small families. So for us, this becomes very foreign in a way. We want to show our love by giving scratches and bringing gifts, being close together, and from touching. But a horse would show love and affection from taking the guard and being present. Yes, so I hope this helps. And let me know in the comments below if this is the first time you have heard about this. And I don't think many people are basically talking about taking the guard and using that as a way of connecting with horses. There's lots of like positive training. Yeah, giving treats is a great way to connect with them because we give them food and that's how they're gonna love us. Or offer scratches because they love being scratched and that's how we can connect with them and show our love. But what horses truly are looking for in any company is someone who is present and capable of taking the guard, which is doing the exactly opposite of what feels natural for us to do when around the horse. Because, we want to be kind to them and give them stuff and scratch them and cuddle and show them that we are friendly. But that doesn't necessarily convince the horse that we are capable of taking the guard, and it doesn't convince the horse that they are safe when together with us. Yes, so that's what I did with the mare. I didn't scratch her butt and I didn't give her treats. I basically led her in a particular way that made her look at me while I was looking at the environment. Yes, and to be able to do that, I had to tell the mare that I actually have personal space. And I also see many other trainers say that like we shouldn't demand the personal space and the personal space is out the window and it's rude to the horse and they will feel offended if we ask for personal space. No, they won't. They will actually feel safer when together with us when they realize that we are aware of our personal space. So if you have watched horses together in the herd, they are very much aware of their personal space and communicate this to each other. And sometimes they might even test other horses to see if they are present enough to notice, another horse taking a shortcut or the inner turn past the other horse, just to, see if they are present and still capable of being alert of their own personal space, which also tells the other horses they are alert and aware of the environment. So that's why a horse who has never been in a herd before is often going to have a hard time when in a herd, because the herd needs to train them to respect the other horse's personal space and also to communicate their awareness. Yes. So that's what I did with her, and it was like flicking a switch on this particular mare, because after doing the leading and making her aware that I had personal space, you don't necessarily have to, wave flags at the horse or make them go backwards or anything like that. You can basically mark the area around you that is yours, like your territory. You don't have to, do anything towards the horse. You can do it towards the territory that you want the horse to be aware of that is yours. Yeah, like a stallion would do if he wants to herd mares. He does like this with his neck. Not on the mares, but on the place he wants the mares to move away from. So you can use a flag or a rope or something just to make the horse aware that this is your space. And the most important part is to then basically not pet the horse and don't be close to the horse and don't look at the horse, but look at the environment while the horse is looking at you. So it basically changed the mare's behavior of looking at the environment and approaching me with the shoulder to her looking at me. Well, yeah, this is a puppet show here. And me looking at the environment with a distance. And this would not have happened if I had completely ignored her body language of putting the shoulder towards me and wanting butt scratches and started indulging in that or giving her treats. That wouldn't have changed the mare's behavior and how the mare felt when around me. So this wouldn't make her more safe. But this made her more safe. And it completely changed her, and it has also completely changed thousands of other horses by now, and solved anything from separation anxiety to bucking and bolting and lack of motivation as well. So if you want to learn exactly how to do this so that you can communicate and show love and affection towards your horse in the way like basically another horse would do it, so that you become the herd when away from the herd and your horse follows you even at liberty and feels like a sense of calmness when looking at you, then you can learn exactly how to do this. If you comment yes below, I will send you the free training showing exactly what I did with the mare that changed everything, so that I could lead her at liberty and even ride her at liberty, even though we got her for free because the rider had fallen off and been brought home by an ambulance. And yeah, just a few sessions changes everything once we just do this. Okay, so thank you so much for joining, and it was a true honor to have you here this evening. And if you want the free training that teaches you exactly how to do this, that works with any horse in as little as 20 minutes, comment yes below and you will get access for free. Okay, hope this helps, and bye for now.